Chapter 41, The Spy. Azer recollected a phrase Rita used to utter, "Anything that can go wrong, will go even worse." Almost as if the professor could discern Azer's thoughts, he grinned and remarked, "Your skepticism about our success is apparent. The element of surprise is a great advantage in an assault, which is why we're approaching from the water." Taking a sip of his coffee, Azer shared, "I have the feeling that you're familiar with sailing in this direction. Am I correct?" The professor's smile widened, and rather than addressing Azer's query, he posed one of his own, "Have you ever come across Garbo?" Azer replied, "Are you referring to Greta Garbo, the renowned Swedish actress?" "Yes, absolutely." The professor countered, "No, I'm referring to the Spanish spy, the double agent from World War II." Azer admitted, "No, I've never heard of him." The professor went on, "He was a bankrupt chicken farmer from Barcelona who wanted to try his luck in the spy business. The English rejected his offer to work together, but the Germans accepted. They gave him the code name Arabelle and sent him to London. The issue was, he didn't know English. So instead, he settled in Lisbon, created a fake spy network with 27 agents, and sent false reports to the Germans. Naturally, he got paid for all 27 agents as well. When the English finally cracked the German codes they were using for their code machine, Enigma, they were stunned to find out about a huge spy network operating in Britain, and they had no clue about it. Eventually, they unraveled the mystery, and it turned out, this Spanish guy was behind the entire network. British intelligence got him on board as a double agent with the codename Garbo. They even helped him continue feeding the Germans fake information. This guy played a major role in the success of the mission during the Allies' Normandy landing. He tricked the Germans into thinking the invasion was happening elsewhere, and they went off chasing wild geese up north. He continued, "It might sound like something out of a spy novel, but it's true." Both the Germans and the British honored the man with some of their highest military medals. Then he inquired, "Are you familiar with Markus Wolf?" Azer replied, "Yes, of course. He was the great East German spy chief." The professor nodded and said, "Correct. One of his top agents was Julius Fox, who's still quite active. Over the past few months, I've been closely monitoring his headquarters from this boat." Azer emptied his mug and asked, "Do you really think Topaz is at that location?" The professor's response was convincing, "Yes, it's quite likely. We traced the route of the kidnapper's van on the large screen back at the Chaos Republic. It led straight to Julius Fox's headquarters. He takes matters related to money very seriously. Topaz is worth way more than her weight in gold. Her value surpasses €1 billion, which is the value of the hard drive she took from him." After a brief pause, he added, "Over the last several decades, Berlin has been the center of political action in Europe. Now, it's like the unofficial capital of the European Union. That means a lot of big decision-makers have here their offices. Because of that, the city has become a real hub for spies, double agents, and people working against espionage. Julius Fox is the big player in this field, and his main base is like an information supermarket where he makes tons of money." He continued, "I don't really care about all that stuff. But what I can't forgive is what this guy did to those university students from the Middle East and North Africa some years ago." Azer glanced at the professor. It seemed like he had a different focus, and saving Topaz wasn't his main goal. He leaned back on the bench and asked, "What exactly did he do?"